So, the patch notes for tomorrow are supposedly out, and I guess, well, time to see what surprises await us tomorrow. Now, oh, there we go. For a second I thought that it would not load. Implant. Kinetic Burst. This implant is suitable for all types of railguns, passively increasing the railgun firepower, optimal range, and accuracy fall-off. Kinetic Burst level 1, when activated, reduces the railgun tracking speed and increases fatal blow rate. Each hit increases with fatal blow rate further, and landing a fatal blow will reset it. Ion Bracketing Salvo level 15 increases kinetic damage and doubles the passive optimal range, but the accuracy fall-off bonus no longer applies. EM Screen Algorithm level 15 increases thermal damage and doubles the passive accuracy fall-off bonus, but optimal range bonus no longer applies. Premium Efficiency, what a lovely name, level 30 increases the railgun fatal blow rate but reduces fatal blow damage coefficient. I suspect the fatal blow is critical hit, that's what they're referring to here. Damage Response level 30 increases kinetic and thermal damage resistance of the ship. Weakness Evasion level 45 increases the evasion graze rate against turret weapons for a period of time after activation. Successful evasion also increases the fatal blow rate. Additionally, provides extra damage resistance against missiles, bombs, and drone weapons. Okay, well, that's a multi-purpose implant right there. So it gives you damage. Apparently it increases the critical rate, I would say, and also makes your ship harder to hit at the higher levels, as well as giving some additional resistance against missiles, bombs, and drone weapons. Not really sure what to think about the Kinetic Burst implant. Potentially quite strong. That's what the text there told me. Oh my god, there is more implants. Multi-frequency crystal. This implant is suitable for all types of lasers, passively increasing laser EM damage and optimal range, but reducing accuracy fall-off and tracking speed. Multi-frequency resonance level 1 increases laser tracking speed for a period of time after activation, but increases capacitor consumption. Generates additional energy neutralization attacks based on EM damage, which is affected by the target's EM resistance and capacitor warfare resistance. That's a Blood Raider Balgorn Azazel implant right here. That's going to be lovely to see how that will work. Efficiency Circuit level 15, while under the multi-frequency resonance state, increases the effect of shield booster and armor repair. Overclock Mastery, while under the multi-frequency resonance state, reduces the activation time of Energy Nosferatu. Infrared Reinforcement level 30 reduces EM damage dealt by laser but increases its thermal damage and optimal range. Ultraviolet Reinforcement reduces thermal damage dealt by laser but increases its passive EM damage bonus and EM resistance penetration. Accord Resonance level 45, after activation, increases laser performance comprehensively for a period of time, increases laser tracking speed, reduces activation time, and increases weapon disruption resistance. Additionally, gains different effects based on the different reinforcement modes. Infrared Reinforcement further increases thermal damage and optimal range, but laser no longer deals EM damage. Ultraviolet Reinforcement further increases EM damage and EM resistance penetration, but laser no longer deals thermal damage. How to obtain? Can be obtained via the optional box purchased at the recommended store. Limit to 2 purchases. You know, I'm not a fan of the twin implants right away because my gut feeling tells me that these twin implants are going to be broken beyond recognition. That's just what my gut feeling is telling me here. But this seems to be a implant suitable for Balgorn, for the Azazel, for Blood Raiders. But the other stats kind of could be usable on other ships, armor or shield tank ships that can benefit from the additional boost on repair. Maybe on the navies, maybe on the bombers, on the marauders this could be used. However, I would probably still stick with the thermal circulation on the Hyperion bomber. Balance updates. I feel a little bit I feel trolled that they add 2 potentially broken plants and then they just add a balance update down there. But let's see what they did here. For a Chameleon, Fiend, Adrestia and Telos, special mode removed but gained +1 medium slot that can fit the respective tactical modules. New defense tactical module transfers the power from the ship's power and weapon system to increase shield and armor resistance while reducing signature radius. Module effects plus 25% shield and armor resistance and minus 25% damage and flight velocity. Okay, so we get more tactical modules. I guess my cells will still get better, but 4 medium slots is actually quite interesting now, and I'll have to test out those ships again, which is good. Combat adjustment. While nearby, sentry guns, shield defense, force field, armor link module and super cover module can no longer be used. Okay. Sleeper relic adjustment. Reduce the strength of elite sleepers in sleeper relics by approximately 20%. Increase the speed of gaining LP by gathering data by 20%, but you need to defeat the guards before you may gather data. The effective gather range has been changed from 25 to 10 kilometers. Reduce the number of systems at war and increase the quantity of sleep relics in each system. Small and medium relics can now be discovered without scanning. The event interface now shows the distance to the systems at war, and the star charts interface will now always show the at war markers. New event, you have the Stellar Clash, which I don't really remember what this was, but it's there. Navigator program, of course, because of the new implants, and yeah, bug fixes and stuff like that. Optimizations. Added new nanocores that are compatible with faction barrages and destroyers. The corporation log can now show contract records done on behalf of the corporation. After enabling the siege mode and weapon animation will be played instead. Wait a second. The siege mode weapon animation will be played instead. What was that? I forgot. We will see. NetEase pass links and login feature will be added soon to resolve login verification issues for some capsulators and various bug fixes. 50-50 on this update. I feel 50-50. We will see what will happen tomorrow. But let me tell you, these 2 new implants feel, in my eyes, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But the 2 implants feel a little bit busted, if you ask me. Well, that's just on initial inspection upon reading this. I could be wrong, I could be right. Again, we will see. Tell me what you think about these 2 implants. I'm not a fan of adding new implants while we still have like the Bombard, for example, be broken beyond recognition. So that's just my 3 cents on the whole implant thing and on the whole new implant thing, but again we will see. Unfortunately, since the test server is yeeted, the test server is about a couple meters underground with a tombstone on top of it. Unfortunately, I am not going to be able to test out the implants at the moment. I mean, I would love to test them out to see if they're really broken or not. I usually did that with the previous implants, but we will see how the stats look in game when I actually, when we see the update tomorrow. But the other half, I would say, is okay. The balance changes on the cruisers may be interesting. Could be interesting for the Chameleon. Could be interesting for the Celos. Might be able to fit 3 scrummers now on that ship, which would make it a bit more effective when I'm out hunting with it. So the extra medium slot, thumbs up for me. No complaints on that from from my perspective, always nice to get some extra medium slots. A sleep relic change and all that, it's okay, but the implant is what's, I would say, the new implants is what's making this update feel a bit weird, but we will see tomorrow. Definitely do tell me what you think about this update, and well, stay safe, play safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.